masterpiece. Masterpiece Toastmasters Meeting.
Okay, thank you Toastmaster Steaven for the introduction. Okay guys, so maybe it was like 3 years ago when maybe it was in early 2020 when I was just finished my bachelor study, and then at the time suddenly COVID raised up and government announced that there will be lockdown. To be honest, at the time I was very confused about what to do. I was just graduated, but now the government restrict my movement like that. So I can say that it's one of the hardest moments in my life. I know it is the hardest moment also for the humanity that everyone is struggling. But for me, actually it was like the hardest moment in my life. But when I'm searching for like what can I do in this time, gratefully I found a masterpiece that it gives me a different perspective, different point of view throughout what is life actually. And this masterpiece titled as The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Actually, this is just a simple book, but throughout this book that I found like there is something that I miss, something that I misunderstand maybe about this life. And today I want to share with you regarding the story of this masterpiece. So, well guys, the story starts with there is a boy sitting alone. They are trying to find a home. And then suddenly the mouse comes and said hello to him. And then the boy was like looks at this little creature, and then he was like, what is this? And then the mouse said like, I'm so small. But the boy said, yes, but you make a huge difference. Because the boy was before he is alone, but now he has friends. And then when they are continue the journey and then they are looking into the snowfield, the boy asking the mouse, what is over there? And then the mouse said, it's the what? Don't feel it. Imagine how you would be if you were less afraid. And then they continue their journey, night suddenly comes. And at night, without they realize there is a fox near to them. The fox is tied up, and the mouse see the fox, and he said, I'm not afraid. But the fox said, if I'm not proud, I will kill you. The fox said, but if you stay in that snare, you will die, said the mouse. So the mouse starts to chew the wire and free out the fox. One of our greatest freedom is how we react to things. Now see, the fox didn't kill the wolf. Instead, they two become friends. So much beauty in it to look after. And then they continue their journey. Now there are 3 of them. The boy is not alone anymore. And for the sometimes they meet the horse. The horse said, hello. And they said like, hello. And then the boy asking the horse, what is the bravest thing you ever see? The horse said, it's help. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. And then the boy realized that during their journey, the fox rarely speaks. So the boy whispered to others like, the fox never speaks, you see. But then the horse said, no, and it's lovely that he is with us. And then the fox said, to be honest, I often feel I have nothing interesting to say. But the horse said, being honest is always interesting. And then the horse also said, there is something I haven't told you. What's this? Said the boy. Then I can fly, said the horse. But I stopped because it makes other horses jealous. So the boy said like, well, we love you, whether you can fly or not. And then the horse starts to flap its wings and they fly, continue their journey. So guys, maybe most of you thinking that what's about this children's book? It was just a children's book like that, just a cartoon with a full of words. But for me, actually, a recurring theme of this masterpiece, how about the characters reframe their negative thoughts and feelings, and how about they demonstrate the radical acceptance concept? For me, it's very good for us to learn how to apply it in our life and how that we can run this life with this kind of concept. So guys, you see that all the characters can do this thing, but how about us? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Steaven, for a wonderful speech. So, based on the children storybook, you are able to give us